What is up, everybody? This is your boy Is Nefarious, and I am here for another edition of the Premier Madden League Fantasy Football Report. This is going to be based on Week 12 of the Premier Madden League, and let's dive right in, and you know how we do it here. First, we're going to take a look at the pick'em results. We got our champion so far, week to week, always putting up big numbers, and fallen, the Broncos user with 221 points. Then you had Burn, the Colts user, who just recently came in with 152 points. Me is Nefarious with 130, and then you had Bacon from the Jets with 82.96, almost 83 points. He was far from the lead, and nobody really was even close to falling. So a great week from him. Let's take a look at his team to see exactly what went right and what went wrong. And a whole lot went right and very little went wrong here. As you can see, for quarterback, he picked Josh Rosen, who had 20.9 points. Then he had Nyheim Hines of the Indianapolis Colts as his RB1 with 52.6 points. Then he had Tarik Cohen, the running back out of Chicago, with 68.8 points. Then he had Antonio Brown from the Oakland Raiders with 16.1. Jakeem Grant of the Miami Dolphins with 20. And George Kittle, the tight end out of San Fran, with 9.4. In his flex, he had Odell Beckham Jr. with 1.3 points. Eddie Pinheiro out of the Chicago Bears, the kicker there, with 14 points. And then he went with the San Francisco 49ers defense, which got him 18 points. So a good week overall from him. Let's take a look at the team of the week. We take a look here. First, we got a quarterback. It's going to be Jared Goff of the Los Angeles Rams. He had 320 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception, 17 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. A big game with 3 rushing touchdowns. That's a key for him getting as many points, getting 36.5 points. The 3, as you can see, with the 3 rushing touchdowns, it's the majority of his points with 18. So a good week from him. Let's take a look at the running back. We got Tarik Cohen out of Chicago, who had 363 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 receptions for 65 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. So he absolutely went off this week. This is a tough week to beat from anybody. 68.8 points, as you saw, in the team of the week, and he is also the player of the week. I think this is a new record for PML with the 68.8 points. So congrats to him, and congrats to Fallen for picking him this week. Let's take a look at Mike Evans here, the wide receiver of the week, with 4 receptions, 190 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Not a big week from wide receivers, as you can see, with only 29 points. So not much noise there, but Mike Evans showing that he still has that do-it-all mentality, that tough matchup week to week. The big body frame, and he showed it here in this week with the 29 points fantasy wise. Then you take a look at the tight end. We got Ed Dixon with 6 receptions, 67 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns for a total of 24.7 points. So a good week from him. Surprising name on here. You wouldn't expect Ed Dixon, but a great week from him. You take a look at the defense team of the week. We got the Washington Redskins with 20 points allowed for 1 point, 9 sacks, 4 turnovers, and 2 defensive touchdowns, and they had a total of 29 points. So a good week from them. Not the best week out of our defenses. Usually see higher points here, but a good week from the Washington Redskins. And I think this might be their first or maybe their second time on this list, but that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Trying to think if we forgot anything. I don't think we did. But I'll keep these rolling, hopefully get all 16 out before I go to bed, but I don't think so. I think I got like 4 more to go. We'll see if I could push them out. But I hope you all enjoyed, and let's keep this rolling.